Hey, so I've been watching the blogs and seeing what's been going on in the world, and not as much as maybe other people because I try to disconnect to a large extent, but I still like to know what's going on, and I can't help but you can't help but notice the problems going on in the world of people who are still looking for a husband, people who are dating, and the different dilemmas that they're facing with the mindsets of males who are getting all the blame, and then the mindsets of women. And it's funny because we always seem to forget how many single mothers raised these little boys who are now men in the first place, or how much of their mindset was actually influenced by women of the past generation. So then this generation blames males for a lot of problems, which is basically them being how they are because of what they were taught. And in the meantime, while we continue to blame and blame and blame, we as women have not developed ourselves. And there's just a couple things I wanted to say, and I don't know who will watch this. I'm in a different space, y'all. I don't have time to promote videos, or I don't have time to worry about algorithms and all of these things, but I know sometimes somebody needs to hear it, and God will know who to guide, and so on, right? And this is what I want to say. You cannot have it all. You cannot have it all. There's people out there telling you, get a career, do all these stuff. Then there's people telling you, be a mom, all these stuff. Then there's people telling you, if you do it properly, you can do both. Just don't wait too late to have kids. Just don't do this. Just don't do that. There are so many variables in a corrupt world. Sis, get this dream, fantasy, Meghan and Harry, Cinderella, corrupt ideas based on other people's backs, because everything takes other people. So when you're trying to be up there, that means you want to be standing up on somebody to get there in the first place most of the time. Get these ideas out your head. These ideas were created to give you false narratives, to give you false hope, and it causes you problems in your life. Go and read the Bible and see what God say as far as how women and men should behave and what. We have these princess ideas, but if you are a princess, who is your servant? You understand what I mean? Because when you decide you want to live this Beyonce lifestyle, there's sacrifices that have to be made. You cannot have it all, not even her. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter how things work out for you. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. It doesn't matter how many children you have. You cannot have it all. You cannot have both a family and a career and have balance. You can have the babies and have somebody else take care of them, and then they're more connected to that person than you. But you can't be there for them all the time and be elsewhere working on your career too. There's so many sacrifices I've made for my children because I was able to see that that was the greater way to be. And that was due to my upbringing and being able to still have a measure of knowledge about God from the time I was small. And having that faith that He is who created us, and therefore He knows what is best, and telling us how to be, how to make a marriage work, how to treat a man, how to expect to be treated, what to ask for, how to speak to somebody with respect even when you don't feel like it. And you make mistakes, you don't get it right all the time, but you have something to fall back on that is correct. So I want to encourage you today, right? To not be concerned with having it all, but to know for yourself what is your goal, what's most important, and to make priorities in your life based on that, and then go after those things rather than trying to go after everything at the same time and ending up with nothing. Somebody outside. To me, one love.